Hi everyone, hope you're all doing good. Right, this is the first round draw for the 10th edition of the Tapology Lucky Bastard game. First and foremost, just want to thank everyone for playing, and just want to thank everyone for their continued support for this series, because when I first made or dreamt up the idea for the Tapology Lucky Bastard game, this is 9 editions further than I thought it would last. So thank you for all the support over the previous games, and thank you for joining this one. And speaking of this one, we've got 20 contestants playing in this one, all hoping that the wheel's going to be kind to them this time around. And they are A. Lemonade, which I'm never going to pronounce that name right, Bellatrix, Boom Shakalaka, Canhega Ruiz, Captain Quebec, C. Collins 44, Cheeseball, KK Kombu, Cushy Cake, Mule Floyd, Nugget Hill, Piggy Bank, Rigno, Shat, Schwer Industry, me, Stephen Terry, Tatara, Ubermatched, Wasteland Wanderer, and of course, the reigning, defending, undisputed Lucky Bastard champion of Tapology, ex-con Chris. So, good luck to all of you in this game. And speaking of this new game, the event kicking it all off, UFC 289, Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. To be honest, for the main event, I'm just expecting what we've seen quite a few times before is dominance, Amanda Nunes, unanimous decision. Really, it's I don't think there's going to be any upsets this time around. Just I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's taken Irene Aldana as long as it has to get to this stage, but it's and very deserving of the chance to fight for the title. But I just don't think she's got what it takes to dethrone the dominant champion Amanda Nunes. So, onto the draws now. Let's see. To kick things off with A. Let's see who he gets drawn with. He gets Benil Dariush. Benil Dariush for A Lemonade there. I'm not going to spell that name right. Dariush. Opponent in Charles Oliveira, but he's got a good chance. I think his best route is probably going to do it by decision if he does it, but yeah, he's got. It could certainly be worse. Let's put it that way. Tough fight though. Bellatrix up next. Bellatrix gets Adam Fugit. Adam Fugit there for Bellatrix. And Boom Shakalaka up next. Who's going to be fighting in his corner? He gets Charles Oliveira for Boom Shakalaka there. So he'll be directly opposite A on Saturday night. Next up, Canhega Ruiz. Let's see who he's going to be drawn with. He gets Marc-André Barriault. Marc-André Barriault for Canhega Ruiz. Again, I've not spelled that right, but anyway, I know who I mean. Captain Quebec up next. Let's see who he's hoping for. He's going to be hoping for a victory for Blake Builder. Blake Builder there for Captain Quebec. He's got a fairly solid chance. He should win that one fairly easy. Probably the most confident picks, I'd say, so far of the ones that have been drawn. Now, C. Collins 44. C. Collins 44, also hoping for a Marc-Andre Barriault victory, just like Canhegra Rees. Cheeseball up next. Let's see, has Cheeseball got his hopes on this time around? He's hoping for a win for Jasmine Jasudavicius. Jasmine Jasudavicius. How are we spelling that one? Jasudavicius. Again, I probably butchered the pronunciation of that one, so apologies, Jasmine. And KK Kombu is next in the list. And KK Kombu is pretty much through to the next round, in my opinion. He's been drawn with Amanda Nunes. Arguably the women's GOAT, or greatest of all time. Depends how formal you want to be with the term, but fairly safe one for him. So you should be thanking the wheel for this. Now, Cushy Cake up next. Let's see who Cushy Cake is going to be drawn with. And he also gets Benil Dariush, just like A earlier. So both A and Cushy Cake will be in Benil's corner on Saturday night. Mule Floyd's next up. Who I also want to just give a shout out to, because for the last few games, every round he's been giving an absolutely amazing breakdown of the order of the fights, and so it's really useful guide to viewing guide to to follow as you're going through the cards. It really helps to sort of keep a track of the game whilst going through. And also very creative descriptions of some of the fights and the fighters as well. So I just want to thank him for that as well, as definitely helps to make the game more engaging. So very much appreciated. Anyway, and thank you for that, Mule. And let's hope you. I shouldn't be biased, but let's hope you get a nice one. Blake Builder for you. Blake Builder there. Again, one I'm fairly confident in as well. I can assure you I had no impact on the wheel at all for that one. Nothing can control that wheel. It does whatever the fuck it wants to. Nugget Hill up next. Nugget Hill at the mercy of the wheel. He gets Diana Belbita. Again, I think it's a fairly good pick, actually. Could certainly be worse. I think it's his second or third fight in the card, or maybe even the first. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Next, Piggy Bank, he's won the Tapology Lucky Bastard game 3 times, I think, now. Let's see if he can make it a 4th time. Or at least this will be the start of his 4th run, if it is. But to do that, he's going to have to hope that Chris Curtis gets a win, which personally I'm not confident on, really. Chris Curtis, I think Imanov's gonna get us fairly comfortable victory in that one, but it's MMA, you never know. Rigno up next. He gets Steve Ursek. Steve Ursek there for Rigno there. Chat next in line. Let's see who he's going to be paired with. He gets Kyle Nelson. Yeah, sorry to say, but I don't think that's. I don't think he's got much of a chance there, I'm afraid. But you never know. You never know. He's. I mean, we saw it in the last game. For those that are following that one, is came down to Ubermatch and XCon Chris. Ubermatch got the what was his name again? He was a heavy favourite, but lost. Oh fuck, what was his name? Oh, I'll just have to leave that one and move on. But my point is, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. It's a fight. Anything can happen. Schwer Industry next. He gets Nassasorin Imanov. Nassa. I'm going to butcher this name as well in terms of both spelling and pronunciation. He's going to be paired up against Chris Curtis and Piggy Bank. So, me next. Let's see who I'm going to get. Dan Idge there. Yeah, okay, so that's a 50-50 one, I reckon. Could be better, could be worse. I'll take it. Well, I don't have a lot of choice. I have to take it, don't I? Get what you're given with the wheel. Tatara up next. He also gets Blake Builder. Blake Builder. So he's quite a few people hoping for a Blake Builder victory on Saturday night. Down to the final three now, after all my rambling. Which, of course, by the way, if you have any feedback on the video, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to give my opinion on some fights a bit more, which I don't know if they're appreciated. So if it's dragging the video out too long, then feel free to just tell me to shut the fuck up and get back to just doing the draw for future videos. But anyway, on with the next one, Ubermatch. Let's see who he's going to be drawn with. Made it to the final rounds last time, and he's going to be hoping that Ulrich. I'm gonna fuck this one up. Ulrich Quilling, and I've just offended about a billion people with that pronunciation. Ulrich Quilling. Yeah, apologies to him. That is absolutely not how you pronounce it, I'm sure. But as long as he wins through the match, that's all he's going to care about. Now, Wasteland Wanderer up next. And Wasteland Wanderer gets Diana Bellbeater again. Diana Bellbeater. Who had him earlier? It was Nuggets Hill that had her, not him, her earlier. Or them. You don't know these days, do you? I suppose. Anyway, Diana Bellbeater for Wasteland Wanderer. And now finally, XCon Chris, our reigning, defending, undisputed Tapology Lucky Bastard Game champion of the world. It's going to be drawn with Adam Fujet for our reigning, defending champion. Okay, so that completes our draw for the first round of the 10th edition of the Tapology Lucky Bastard Game. So I'll just bring it back to my shoddily made Excel documents. you can see we've got A is hoping for Daniel Berriush, as is Cushy Cake. Bellatrix is hoping for Adam Fugit to win. Who else is XCOM Chris as well? And Boom Shakalaka with Charles Oliveira. C. Collins and Ken Hager Rees both have Marc-Andre Briault. Captain Quebec has Lake Builder along with Mule Floyd. And who else has him? Tatara as well. Pleaseball gets Jasmine just a vicious. A combo with Amanda Nunes. Cushy Cake, as mentioned earlier, Benil Dariush. And Nugget Hill with Annabelle Beta, Piggy Bank with Chris Curtis, Rigno gets paired up with Steve Urseg, Shat with Kyle Nelson, Schwer Industry with Doreen Imanov. I get Dan Idge, as I mentioned before, Tatara gets Blake Builder, Ubermatch gets Ori Quileng, which again, apologies for that pronunciation. Wasteland Wanderer gets Diana Bell Beta, and XCOM Chris is the defending champion, as I mentioned, with Adam Fugit. So it just leaves me to say good luck to you 20 or 20 of us that are in this one. Obviously, not all of us are going to go through. Oh, actually, no, one thing before I forget, actually. I'm making this game a little bit earlier this week, because I normally make it on a Friday after the weigh-ins, but due to time restrictions this week and other responsibilities, I can't make it at that time, so I'm had to make this before the weigh-ins. So just want to clarify that if, for instance, your fight gets cancelled at the last minute, or your fighter gets cancelled at the last minute, or otherwise doesn't fight due to missing weight or a last-minute injury or something, then will count as a loss, because that's just unlucky. And, we can't have unlucky people progressing in this game to kind of defeat the purpose of it. So, just good luck to everyone again, especially if you've got bets on the cards. And good luck with your picks. And until the second round, which some point next week. So long for now.